Good afternoon. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam Sports Report. The Royals yesterday grabbing 3 of 4 and 8 games over 500, losing Saturday but winning all the rest. It was another superb performance by Seth Lugo, who's been really consistent, giving up only 1 run. Bobby Witt Jr. is showing why he's the best player since Carlos Beltran, and he plays a more key premium position probably at shortstop, although center field is a very key position. Although I just remember people saying he couldn't play short. Through 39 games in the season, Witt Jr. has embraced the role in being face of the franchise and up for candidate of MVP. It also helps that Salvador Perez is off to a great start. Through the season, Kansas City is 23-16 and 7 games over. While Witt and Perez helped the team, especially at the 3 and 4 spot, the Royals do need to get a little better spot, a little better hitting from the bottom of the lineup. But currently, Bobby Witt Jr. ranks first in the AL in runs scored. In a 2.7 WAR, he's the second most triples in baseball and 11 doubles and 13 stolen bases. He is tied for 6th in batting average and 4th in OPS. He has increased his walk rate while not raising his strikeout rate. He is currently the second best shortstop of fielding in baseball by numbers. He also does things like this. It was 2 for 5 and a double and scored. He also makes plays in the left field like he did last week, catching the ball over his head. I can't do it because I couldn't do it, but it was amazing. I could show you the play, but I think that'd probably be copyrighted, so I probably won't do that. Click on that link to learn more. The Royals took 3 of 4 from the Angels. The Royals, Mariners, and the Mariners will host. The Royals will have Brady Singer on the mound. He's been good with a 3-1 record and a 2.36. The Mariners will have George Kirby on the mound against the Royals. The Mariners are 22-19, while the Royals are 24-17. Like we said, the Royals are 9-9 on the road. First pitch tonight is at 8:40.
Division, kind of something for the future. But this team, if they play, and I know it's kind of silly math, but if you go at or just a little bit above 500, you got a chance to win this division this year. And so I'm going to say they're going to be right near the top at the end because there's no signs really of slowing down.
And Lugo's been great. I think everybody got excited about Walker, maybe some other additions, but Lugo was kind of lost in the shuffle. He's been the pitcher of the year so far, not only for this franchise, but for the American League. Matt, what say you? I mean, this is the team that they keep winning series. They keep broadening that gap between wins and losses in that in those standings.
Hey, the one thing I love about this team is the way that they play, and they seem to be taking on the attitude of Matt Quattraro. I absolutely love him as a manager, and I think that his personality is showing through with this team. They never seem to give up. They always seem to be doing the right things, and he seems to push the right buttons as a manager. Looking at the statistics, hey, this team, I think they are what we see what they are as an offense. Their OPS as a team is like really at league average. So, I mean, I think that what we've seen for the first 42 games of the season is who they are. Question is, can this pitching staff stay up where it's been? Waka and Reagans, I think, are kind of settling into who they are, but they've got 3 starters who are pitching over their heads. And I think the bullpen's starting to show a little bit of signs of who it might be. So this team could absolutely compete in the Central, but can they do it for a full 162? I'm still somewhat skeptical. I'm in the show me position.
The bullpen's at waves, right? Of bad and then good and back to like, not so good these days. Curtis, what do you say? I mean, this is the team that they can pitch, right? That's the currency of baseball. Offense, they're not the Bronx Bombers like Matt Derrick said, but they do have clutch hitting, and with that pitching, they're going to have to win games. They can win games 4-2 or 3-1, which they did today.
Yeah, and with the return of Alec Marsh, there really isn't a spot in the rotation that you really have a concern about about. All 5 starters have a FIP ERA under 4, and it looks like Seth Lugo might be headed to the All-Star game. Offense is still a little reliant on the top of the order and bunching hits together, but the production is above the Major League average. They're maybe the best defensive team in baseball, and they appear to have a manager who is going to push more right buttons than wrong buttons in his job. They rarely lose when they get any kind of offensive output, and they positively mollywop bad teams. They're not going to be 600 the rest of the way, but as Les pointed out, they don't have to win 85 games to be in the hunt for AL wildcard spot.
500 the rest of the way gets you to that mark. Is there, what, about 8 games above 500 right now? All right, guys, here we go. Question number 2, NFL schedule.
The Cubs are also off to a 24-17 start. We'll talk about that more tomorrow as I gather some stats. They're not my team that I watch every day, but since I have Cub fans, I will give that to you. The Cardinals are really struggling. They will trade places with the Royals as far. The Cardinals are 16-24. The Angels are 15-26. First pitch, 8:38. And for the Cardinals will be Matthew Libbert against Jose Siriano. The Cardinals are 16-24, and the Angels are 15-26. The Cardinals lost 2 out of 3 over the weekend. In the NBA, the Celtics will play the Cavs to host. Boston took last game against the Celtics and lead 2-1. This is the most important win for the Cavs to get in back-to-back series and go 3-1. The Celtics winning the series a must-win for the Cavs. Boston is favored by 8.5. TNT, Cavs the host. The Thunder and Mavericks, number 1 seeded Thunder, are down 2-1. I wouldn't put this in a must-win, but it's a need win for the Thunder to not get down 3-1. I still think they could probably come back and win the series, but it'd be hard. Game time is at 8:30. Dallas 1.5. Players to watch out for: Shagus Alexandra. He averages 30, and Luka Doncic, who averages 33. Game time is set for 8:30. The Chiefs today announced they would play the Ravens Thursday night around 7:20ish after the Super Bowl celebration. But my pitch is L'Jarius Sneed should be there after knocking out one of the best plays in the end zone. Zay Flowers was about to score a touchdown, but L'Jarius Sneed knocked it out. Sneed was traded this season to the Titans for a 3rd and a 7th round pick. After the Chiefs decided to franchise tag him, they decided that it would be better if they would trade him. He made some key plays. He made a key play for Chiefs history, so I think he should come back, like I said, to celebrate with the team. The Chiefs are playing the Ravens on opening night, Arrowhead Stadium. They've opened 3 times. They defeated the Houston Texans and lost to the Detroit Lions in 2023. They are 2-1 since it was introduced in the 2022 season that the Super Bowl team would be hosting the Thursday night game. Marijuana looks like, and also alleged punching a cameraman. Here is this video. This is Sam Vaughn signing off. The NFL on Fox will be revealed the week 1 of the matchups. They will feature Tom Brady's debut as a broadcast analyst. Will host the Ravens. The full schedule will be released on Wednesday, May 15th. Buccaneers signed Antoine Winfield, $84.1 million over 4 years, $45 million of that guaranteed as they re-signed to the Bucs. The Lions extend Jared Goff to a 4-year for $2.12 million. Contract extension for 4 years for Jared Goff. The NFL on Fox will be revealed the week 1 of the matchups. They will feature Tom Brady's debut as a broadcast analyst. And that's it for the NFL news today. The Thursday night game. Here's a funny video to finish it off. Maybe it was A little mean, but this is exactly what I feel like with Rashid Rice when he gets in trouble.
Hey, now that we won the Super Bowl again, what are you guys planning to do this offseason? I'm probably going to spend some time with Taylor. Makes sense. Very cute. Coach Reed, what are you doing?
I'm going to celebrate by going on a cheeseburger world tour, trying all the best cheeseburgers from around the world.
Classic Andy. What about you, Rashi? What are you going to do? I'm going to commit crimes. What?
Yeah, I'm going to cause a multi-car crash and then leave the scene unharmed while the victims beg for help.
That's horrible. I'm horrible.
Oh.
Well, as long as that's the only trouble you get into, we can probably cover that up.
And then I'm going to punch a photographer in the face at a nightclub.
Well, you can't do two things. Are you trying to speed run your way out of the NFL?
Kinda. You want to hear what else I have planned?
Not really.
I'm going to steal from Girl Scouts.
The cookies or the money?
Both. I'm going to park in handicap spots.
Now that's just irresponsible.
I'm going to adopt a bunch of puppies, and then once they reach the adolescent stage and I realize they're too much work and they're not as cute anymore, I'm going to bring them all back.
That's the worst one!
I'm going to jaywalk, commit tax fraud, steal the Declaration of Independence, light a daycare on fire, and pour the milk before the cereal.
You're a monster. Why would you do this?
Because I'm immature and have no concept of the incredible opportunity afforded to me by being in the NFL and playing on the best team with the best quarterback, where all I have to do is not break the law and I can play a game in exchange for fame, generational wealth, and lifelong happiness. Yeah, no, I want to be a dumbass instead.
We're gonna need a new receiver.
Hello.